Good morning and welcome back to WMHS News. I'm Will.
And I'm Artemis. Hey Will, how was your spring break?
It was nice and relaxing, but I'm happy to be back here at WMHS News.
What's new broadcast news? We got a show to do. You're gonna follow those good leads. I see you broadcast news, the greatest choice to choose. What's new broadcast news? What's new broadcast news? We'll report on every view. Swallow the McLean, I can't see. We can have new broadcast news. We're always here for you. What's new broadcast news? Don't look back, you may find another clue. The Gavin snacks will be waiting here for you. What's new broadcast news? Watch it on YouTube. Executive produced by Mrs. B. I see you broadcast news. The trail leads back to you. What's new broadcast news? Na 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 na. What's new broadcast news?
Starting this week, students attending classes in person will have more flexibility to spend higher time with friends or members of their club. Students will be forming higher time pods of 8 to 10 people with their friends or fellow club members in the location of their choice. Students will remain in their pods for the remainder of the year, but as the weather gets warmer, students will be able to sign out of their regular locations and gather together outside. Trailers 3 through 14 will serve as quiet rooms for anyone who wishes to spend higher time in a focused setting. Students can elect to spend every higher time in a quiet study space, or they can make this selection on a weekly basis. Trailers 15 through 18 are reserved as a spontaneous, quiet study areas on a first-come, first-served basis until their capacity is reached. These changes go into effect today, so be sure to check out your grade's Google Classroom page for details and the link to sign up for a pod.
FCPS will be allowing more students to attend school in person 4 days per week based on updated CDC guidance, which allows schools to transition from 6 feet to 3 feet social distancing in some circumstances. Starting this week, FCPS will offer 4 days of in-person instruction to pre-K to grade 12 students who are experiencing the greatest learning challenges. Beginning the week of April 20th, FCPS will offer 4 days of in-person instruction to pre-K to grade 12 students whose families identified a preference for in-person instruction since the fall and are already attending 2 days in person.
McLean High School had recently made updates to this year's final exam policies. All senior final exams have been eliminated, so seniors will not sit for finals in any classes. Underclassmen will have finals, but the current schedule for these exams may need to change depending on county decisions on end-of-year events and graduation. Teachers may choose to give a culminating performance-based assessment or a collaborative open note and/or open resource exam. This will allow for equity between test takers participating in the classroom and students taking their exams online. Now to Colvin with this week's sports.
Good McLean, it's Colvin with the sports. The football team beat Herndon on the homecoming game 2 weeks ago 49-0, but lost last Friday on the road against Yorktown 10-28, which means we're officially out of the playoffs, but we will have another game on Thursday at home at 7 against Annandale. The spring sports tryouts start on April 12th. For national sports, Baylor beat Gonzaga 86-70 in the NCAA Tournament Championship game. That's all for the sports, now back to the anchors.
Thanks, Colvin. Let's take a closer look at the homecoming game.
Last week, our varsity football team took on Herndon and gave it their all, dominating the homecoming game and defending our home turf.
I think our team as a whole did great. Our defense led us the whole way, led up 0 points. We had a great performance by our running back and our O-line. Our receivers balled out, and we are happy with the win, but looking to get better.
This was the last home game of the season and the last game on the McLean turf for many of the players who will be graduating soon.
Well, yeah, this game does mean more because it's our last game. Our senior class probably gets to play on this field. And obviously it was homecoming, so it does mean more. And we're happy that the past 4 years that we've been working, all of us seniors who've been on the team for 4 years are happy to end it in this fashion, and we showed them what's up tonight.
Even without the normal attendance, the team was well supported during their huge win.
We won 49-0, which was amazing and so fun, and the crowd really got involved, so it was really good.
Fans in the stands, if you're with us, slap your knees.
Unfortunately, our varsity Highlander team ended up falling to Yorktown on April 1st, a game that was critical to making the playoffs. Reporting for WMHS News, this has been Supaxay Deshawn.
Wow, looks like it was quite a season for the football team, but I'm excited for spring sports too. There will be a baseball interest meeting for any student athlete that plans on trying out today during Highlander time at 10:30 a.m. To attend the meeting, log into the baseball Google Classroom page and click on the Meet icon at the top of the page. If you cannot attend, you need to email Coach Dowling by 3 p.m. today at jmdowling@fcps.edu.
Spanish teacher Melissa DeLuke has been named the Region 2 Outstanding New Teacher. Her students say she is kind, patient, and brilliant. Congratulations, Miss DeLuke. Now to Renee with World News.
Hey McLean, it's Renee with your World News. President Biden plans to announce the moving deadline for states to make adults eligible for the COVID-19 vaccine forward to April 9th. The highly contagious COVID-19 variant that was first identified in the UK has now been reported in every state in the United States. Police in Maryland respond to an active shooter in Frederick County this Tuesday morning. There are currently 2 victims identified while 1 is down. This is all for your World News. Now back to your anchors.
Thanks, Renee. Today is the last day to apply to be the Fairfax County School Board student representative for the 2021-2022 school year. Current freshmen, sophomores, and juniors are eligible to apply. The application and more information about the opportunity are available on the FCPS website.
The governing board of the McLean Community Center has 2 spots for high school students to be elected to serve the community. Voting is open until May 15th. To learn more about the candidates and request a ballot by mail, visit the link below. You can also vote in person at the Community Center during their Earth Day event on April 17th and during this year's Drive-Through McLean Day on May 15th. Now let's check out the weather for the upcoming week.
This week, temperatures go up to 80s. Meanwhile, the rest of the week goes up to 70s with some cloudy weather and a little bit of rain. Now back to the anchors.
Thanks, Vedant. I'm so happy it finally feels like spring. If you'd like to submit an announcement, use the form in the description of this video below. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube and follow our Instagram for McLean updates and fun activities. Have a great week, McLean.
Have a great week, McLean.